Hellos, welcomes back everyone, and Wolf here with even more Star Wars The Old Republic, playing as Theia Jendri here, my bounty hunter, and we are here at the Markaran outpost. We're on our way over to the Okara Droid factory to make sure a slicer uploads a virus. But I'm sure there are other jobs the Imperials may be willing to offer us. Oh, we actually do need to go back and see Lieutenant Davril, don't we? Let's go do that first. You know, I totally forgot about that.
Travel route is confirmed.
Must have been imagining things, but I could have sworn I heard those generators go pop from here. Good work, but it looks like the resistance isn't done yet.
You'd think the Empire would have an easier time with a ragtag bunch of resistance fighters.
Used to be we kept the resistance in check in the wilds, but now they've started to get bolder. They're attacking Imperial holdings in the old Balmorran industrial area. We need to punish their boldness. Lieutenant Thorpe at Markaran Outpost has some ideas about how to put the resistance back in their place.
Lieutenant Thorpe. Okay. And back over to the Markaran Outpost.
The Bounty Hunter. I've heard of you. I'm Fixer 66. I'm with the Operations Branch of Imperial Intelligence, and if you have a moment, I'd like to show you something.
You have my attention, Fixer.
On the left is an ordinary Republic comm unit issued to Resistance fighters. You've probably seen hundreds before. This other one is a Republic comm unit that has undergone some surgery. Please look, don't touch. The second one contains a half kilo of high explosive that detonates when the talk button is pressed.
If you're, leaving them next to each other like that, I recommend some kind of sticker.
The plan is to take a few of these sabotaged comm units behind the Resistance's lines and plant them on their dead. The Resistance should soon salvage the comms and take them back to their headquarters. Resulting explosions will cripple and panic them. We'd prefer someone like you to take point. Someone who won't break if captured, and who can go without reinforcements. Can you do this?
Let's make this happen.
Head over to our technical man, a Balmorra local we drafted. The men call him Toybox. He'll give you the ordnance and show you how to transport it safely.
Okay. Planting rigged devices behind enemy lines.
Fixer 66 called with the details. I've got your comm units rigged and ready to go. Oh, my name's Toybox, or that's what they call me. I used to make... Well, never mind. Quite a plan the Fixer's got. What do you think of it?
I like it. It exterminates the Resistance in their nests.
The Resistance, or anyone else that picks up the comm unit. He's assuming soldiers will be the ones stripping any Resistance bodies, but civilians pick over bodies all the time. Refugees, sympathizers, sometimes you'll even see children do it.
It's regrettable. Unfortunately, no one makes a child-proof bomb.
No, but it's more practical to kill a soldier than a civilian, right? We want a high-value target. While I was making the bombs, I remembered I had some empty grenade casings lying around. Now, a comm unit anyone will activate. But if we trapped a grenade to explode when armed, only soldiers will be in the blast. What would you think of that?
Has it occurred to you that the Fixer's plan relies on you obeying his orders?
I'm sorry. I suppose that might have looked like I won't do it again. Here are the trapped comm units. They're disarmed until this channel is set to 5. Just set them and walk away. Fixer 66 will be monitoring Resistance comm frequencies. Talk to him when it's done.
You know, you could have just offered to do both. I'm sure the Empire has plenty of explosives lying around.
Keep trying to raise them. I may have another avenue. You, bounty hunter. I'm Major Tyrus, commander of the 2nd Battalion. I'll be blunt. I need someone who can pull a rescue operation immediately and keep their mouth shut afterward.
Is this someone important?
It's not a single person. We've lost contact with Besh Company's entire 1st platoon. We sent them into the Okara Droid factory for a covert electronic operation. 8 hours ago, their communications blacked out, which means the droids are onto them.
That doesn't exactly sound good.
I'll be frank. Other than grass, the soldiers are the only living things within a click of that factory. That's the droid's protocol. Nothing survives. So when I say I need you to find 1st Platoon, I mean it.
It'd be an honor.
Their ranking officer is Lieutenant Rutau. If the droid's got him, then please, take command and lead the unit back.
Oh, you're gonna let us take charge of an Imperial platoon? Huh. And here is this Lieutenant Froh. We were told to go meet for the next stage of Operation Breaking Point.
I hear your exploits with Lieutenant Davril went well. Let us hope you are versatile. Unlike my esteemed colleague, I do not base my mission's success on the decibel level of the explosions. Breaking the spirits of a resistance movement is like cooking a fine meal.
So what are the ingredients for this mission?
The resistance has the people's backing. We must crush the spirits of the people to crush the resistance. No doubt Lieutenant Davril told you that they've brought in cyborg mercenaries from off-world, using an experimental new drop technology to land them on the planet. These cyborgs are killing our soldiers left and right.
It'll take more than a couple of implants to shake me.
That's why we hired you. I believe we can catch them by surprise at this location. But here's the key. I want to send the Balmorran people a clear message. We collect the technology the cyborgs use to drop onto Balmorra and use it against them. Kill the cyborgs, collect the technology. What do you think?
You have a devious mind.
Bring me the cyborg technology, and I think the Balmorran people will get our message loud and clear.
Okay. Yeah, locate these cybernetic or cyborg mercenaries and claim their experimental rocket packs. So, we are relatively close to the Okara droid factory, but first things first, let's plant these sabotage comlinks and find these mercenaries that the Resistance has hired. We do have some downed Imperial ships here. The Resistance has yet to retrieve some of their bodies. Native wildlife here. And plant another comm unit on you. Oh, quite close to the droid factory now. Looks like these droids were also attacking members of the Resistance. Excellent. Now, looking for these mercenaries. Like you, for instance. And I'll be taking your jetpacks, thank you. Forgetting I have this bloody grapple hook here. Okay, we have everything we need. Now, there are some other quests to the northwest. I think we'll be going up there later as part of the bonus series. For those of you who don't know what the bonus series is, don't worry about it. We'll look into it later. But now let us continue on our way to look for this platoon of Republic soldiers and their ranking officer. We do have an entry on the Okara droid factory. Prior to the Imperial invasion, Balmorra was one of the galaxy's foremost producers of military droids, due to in no small part to the Okara Droid Company. When the Empire invaded, its technicians uploaded a virus to the company's manufacturing center, the massive automated Okara droid factory, in hopes of turning the factory against the Balmorrans. The virus worked too well, and the factory's defensive droids and systems took over entirely, resuming production operations and attacking any and all life that came near. The Empire is currently making efforts to bring the factory back under control, but so far has had little success. No, we've heard that the Lieutenant Major's superiors close to cracking are uploading a new virus to take control. Meanwhile, of course, though, we found the Imperial Company, or what remains of it.
Get down! The droid patrols will spot you. Sorry to be jumpy, but if they find one of us, they'll find all of us. I'm Lieutenant Rutau, 5th Infantry, 2nd Battalion, Besh Company. I'd say 1st Platoon, but there isn't one anymore.
I see you gave as good as you got.
It was a total loss on both sides. Our platoon was headed to the Okara droid factory to upload viruses. A probe spotted us, and pretty soon battle droids had us surrounded. Droids aren't like people. They don't retreat. They don't accept surrender. They just keep exterminating. So now it's up to me.
How can you succeed where a platoon failed?
It's an acceptable risk. I'm not worth more than any of the rest who died here. I'm just luckier. If I can ambush enough patrols of battle droids, I can upload my packets and run before my painkiller wears off. What else can I do? I'm not going to ask you to go where I wouldn't.
Dangerous jobs are my specialty. I'm in.
I've had sergeants like you. Promoted every one. Here are the virus packets. Your targets are the probe droids that travel with patrol escorts of battle droids. Destroy the battle droids, then use this security spike to crack the probes. They'll upload the viruses right into their network.
Okay, so yeah, we have the virus packets on our person. We just need to infect the probe droids and they will spread the virus to all the other droids here in the factory. Sounds straightforward enough. I think we just saw a Sith Inquisitor ahead of us, doing their own tasks here in the factory. Nice and straightforward. Before we leave, there is at least one, no, 2 missions available to us. Renegade droids have seized the research and development ring of the Okara droid factory. The engineering sciences found in research and development are responsible for some of the most sophisticated and deadly droids in the galaxy. If this technology is acquired by the rogue droids, they could become an earnest threat to the Empire's occupation, bypass the R&D security, and destroy the power regulators. While down there, locate a prototype droid and yank its data core. We have 2 bonus missions, one of which is here, while we're looking to disable research and development security, and the other, of course, with the 1st platoon with Lieutenant Rutau. Level 33. Okay, let's drop security. Oh, that's a mistake. Ooh. That droid almost killed me. Yeah, I have fallen to my death here before. So we are looking for now 4 power regulators and 2 prototype director droids. Here's the power regulators. Now, the prototype director droids, I think. Oh. I think they are being contained, ready for shipping.
Scared of you.
Okay, now we're looking for the C-13 prototype droid so that we can claim its data core. We have a datacron here, which we are able to get from the other exploration mission. So, activating the prototype droid. take your data core, thank you very much.
Not just a pretty sidekick, Buster.
Companion gift. Right, what else can we do here near Okara Droid Factory? The rogue droids of the Okara Droid Factory have managed to recalibrate and reactivate the assembly lines deep within the facility, and now expanding their unending mechanical army. You must intervene before the droids' numbers rise any further. Shut down the assembly line computers and destroy the cooling systems to halt production. Locate and dismantle the Overseer droid who is directing the operation and recover its data core. With this data core, Imperial engineers can track and study the evolution of the autonomous droid virus. So shut down the assembly lines, destroy and claim the data core from the Overseer droid. And we have another bonus to deal with 30 more of the droids here at the assembly line. So, here's the first assembly line computer. is the third. With the assembly lines disabled, we need to now destroy the cooling systems. Before we do that, there is a codex entry here on the various Balmorran corporations. Prior to the Empire's invasion, Balmorra was one of the galaxy's leading independent industrial worlds. It did maintain a close relationship with the Republic, but remained aloof of most galactic struggles due to the strength of its corporations, including Okara, Balmorran Arms, and Traken Industries. As a leading weapons and droid manufacturer, Balmorra was a corporate-run oligarchy centered on the capital of Bin Prime. The Empire took pains to leave the corporate hierarchies intact when the occupation began in an effort to smoothly transition back to full industrial production. Corporate executives who refused to cooperate were forcibly removed and replaced, and today's Balmorran corporations are simply puppets for the Empire. So, while we're here, this is the way you would start to get that datacron we saw down in research and development. You do have to be careful because you can slip through the gaps of the pipes here, or you could easily miss your jump as well. There's the bonus mission.
That doesn't exactly look stable. And with all the droids going berserk, I don't want to be anywhere near it if it melts down.
Summon his overseer droid. Excellent. Grab its data core. And now we just we just need to complete our primary purpose for being here. We need to locate that data slicer and the virus she holds. course, the Lieutenant Major wants us to remove her once the job is done. He doesn't want her being able to let his superior know what's happened. Which makes sense, of course. Down to the computer control center.
Just had to put my mind to it.
Some hostile droids around. We best remove them now. It won't be a problem later.
You're Zalia the Slicer, right? Perel sent me.
Thank the stars. I don't know how much longer I could have held out. My reconnaissance team was evaluating the factory's computer systems when the droids overpowered us. The droids slaughtered my team. I've been stuck here for days without food, water, or sleep.
I know why you're really here, Zalia.
You know about my mission? Then you should also know why I can't complete it. I already told Perel. If I put the virus in the computer's control program, it'll trigger alarms. Those droids will swarm us.
I'll make a nice big scrap pile out of them.
There are dozens of them out there. Crazy killing machines. You can't fight them all.
We've gotten out of way worse situations. We'll be fine.
You're totally set on this, aren't you? Okay. Here goes nothing.
Was that it? No, really, I thought there would be more.
I can't believe we're still alive.
Don't act so surprised.
Oh my stars, thank you. You're amazing. I've never seen anything like that. I'm bailing out of here before more droids show up. Running away never felt so good.
My contract with Perel stipulates no loose ends. That means you.
Oh no. Please don't kill me. I swear I'll go straight. I'll never slice another computer. Just let me go!
You're asking me to break my deal with Perel.
I have a family to take care of. Parents who depend on me. I'm begging you.
Perel's an idiot anyway. He'd never know if you let her go.
I like things done clean. Make the loose end worth it to me.
Perel paid me in advance. I stashed the credits. Let me go, and I'll tell you where. The credits are in a lockbox. Here's the location and the code to open the box. They're all yours. Should have never quit my job at the cantina.
Well, if you had, you'd probably be cleaning up a bloodstain right now, to be honest. We left kind of a mess back there. Yeah, hopefully the Lieutenant Major doesn't find out, but... Again, she wasn't really much of a challenge. And I was already feeling a bit bad about the wife of that senior scientist. I suppose this is balancing karma a little. Oh, we could have used... I believe there was a device to take us back to the front of the Okara droid factory. Oh well, no matter. Oh. Why can't... Oh. Wrong target. Like, I'm well in range of this administrative droid. Why can't I leap to it? Ah, because I wasn't targeting that droid. Because I'm an idiot. Oh, we have another bounty hunter here. That could be our fellow hunter, who's also targeting the Lieutenant Major. I know it's not, but it'd be nice to think so. We have to remember there is another hunter targeting this Admiral Avernus, or Ivanus.
You're alive. And not only that, my comlink is picking up signals again. Is everything uploaded?
That network should be choking on malicious programs.
Now it's my turn. I'll aim our scanners at the Okara droid factory to measure the extent of the damage the virus has caused. If the computer core shuts the probes down, I can record how long a window that creates for future assaults.
Would it matter if I told you to go back to base and get medical attention?
Sure, and I will. Their anti-air defenses should be compromised, so I'll creep out of here when it's safe. I cannot express what your success will mean. Not to me, I'm nothing, but to the families of the men who died for this mission. Those soldiers did not fail their empire, nor did their empire fail them.
You are welcome. Okay. Back over to the Markaran outpost. Your time in the Okara droid factory can be very, very long, or very short, depending on what you do. In fact, the exploration missions there took longer than anything else we were doing there here in the Markaran Plains, so, you know, it's all worth experience in the end. To be fair, it's not as if we're exactly hurting for experience. We're probably going to be reaching the level cap even before we end the base story content of the game, before we even look at any of the expansions. Probably.
Word has it, the former Balmorran Minister of Defense, Vol Argon, got wind of your work destroying the generators at Nibre warehouse. He's furious. I can't wait to hear his reaction when we attack him with his own cyborg's gear. Perfect.
Maybe he'll decide to come here and fight, so I can kill him.
We'll do our utmost to provoke him. To reach the Resistance's main base, we need to push through the Gorinth wilds. But the Resistance have repelled all Imperial offensives with guerrilla attacks from this untamed and largely uncharted area. A Balmorran defector, Cavil Aaron, has agreed to help us clear out the wilds and carve a path to the Resistance's base. He's at the Gorinth Imperial outpost.
Okay. Another Balmorran resistance. Sorry, a Balmorran defector. Guess we'll go find this A-ara shortly. Major, we'll talk to you in a moment. Turn in the data cores we have. Thank you.
There's been chatter on the Resistance frequencies while you were off planting the ordnance. The Resistance has set off 3 bombs so far. The first blast sent them scattering. Then, of course, they attempted to stay in touch via comm unit. So you can imagine the results. Quite a successful operation.
Has there been any collateral damage?
Positively. One of the comm units wasn't far from their medical bay, and we think some teenager had the second one. Both are good. Without a medical bay, Resistance wounded will suffer, and the boy will serve as a lesson for looters. And with the investigation they'll have to launch to discover our method, we'll be ahead for quite some time.
And we need a new mastery relic. Yeah, why not?
The Resistance are confiscating their own comm units to figure out what happened. So much for their communications.
I'm glad you're so happy.
Lieutenant Rutau reported in. He says you completed the platoon's objective alone.
Rutau is too humble. He expended great effort to carry on the mission.
We will recover him when possible. Now, a new development demands attention. Our battalion may have been unable to assist the platoon at Okara, but I assure you they were not sitting idle. Auric and Crash companies, and the remainder of Besh, simultaneously invaded rebel posts in Broken Valley. They found something.
Go on, I'm listening.
Our droids went through the rebel databanks and pulled out messages about them occupying a tunnel network we call Cave 52. The rebels are in Broken Valley, and they're moving in cargo. All indications are that this load is special.
Like what?
To protect this cargo, they transferred in one of their elite units from a continent away. If our whole battalion comes knocking, they'll evacuate immediately. We'll need a small, fast attack to get inside K-52. The guerrillas know the tunnels quite well, so I suspect they have ambush points.
It doesn't matter where they hide. Their fate will be the same.
Good. Word will spread about the captured posts, so I would head to Broken Valley immediately. We'll have a surveillance officer monitoring K-52's largest entrance. His name is Trecht. When you've seen the cargo, report to him, and he'll contact me on a secure frequency. Go in strength.
So, the Imperials have found a Resistance base of operations. This K-52. Apparently they're moving some special cargo using an elite unit. Certainly sounds promising. Over at the Broken Valley, which is part of the Gorinth Wilds here. Very well.
My men are working as fast as they can. The factory's going full steam. What more do you want?
This is the 3rd time you've been late with a shipment. Perhaps it's time to find a new foreman.
You want droid-produced scrap metal, go ahead, but you won't get Balmorra know-how. Here we do weapons right, or we don't do them at all. You wouldn't be here otherwise.
You have your extension. But if there's another delay, your know-how won't save you.
Right, we do actually have a bit of mail. Ah, from that senior science officer. I must be swift, but I wish to thank you for your assistance in the matter of my wife. Much to my dismay, she was discovered during a patrol. Her death was quite clearly the work of Balmorra's insidious resistance elements. As you also knew, Kalara, I am enclosing a small gift as a consolation. I knew her very well. I even know the shape of the hole my blaster pistol left in her.
Displaying all authorized destinations. Travel route is confirmed.
So, onwards back to Sobrik City. And we'll see if this Lieutenant Major has other ideas to further discredit his superior. Oh.
Welcome back. I take it everything went well, and the Okara droid factory is running smoothly? And what about Zalia? I trust that slicer won't be a problem.
What slicer, Lieutenant Major?
Ah, yes. What slicer indeed. The Admiral will soon see my worth.
Master is so wise.
Remain silent, my pet, or I shall discipline you again. And you don't want that, do you? Here is your payment for taking care of the slicer, my friend. Excellent work. Your next assignment concerns the local fauna. Colonel Sartius is responsible for keeping our citizenry safe from the deadly colicoids infesting this planet.
Deadlier than a bunch of killer droids?
Colicoids are vicious, giant insect-like creatures that devour anything in their path. Their exact origin on Balmorra is unclear. After the Empire's invasion, the Balmorrans released mutated colicoids into the wilderness. The creatures successfully bred and have become a plague on the population. The colicoids have become almost docile in recent months. Attacks are down all across the planet. That makes Colonel Sartius look like he's got this plague under control. But we know better, don't we?
You want to stir up these creatures, make them angry.
Precisely. The only thing to do with docile colicoids is make them hostile. The last time they attacked in force was when a survey team accidentally encountered a colicoid queen. It took 5 squads to kill her.
Esupuda no pajunki, vaguta jiuta vukise. Guptola dupatwana dwana wanki slimo podyukata janga.
I'll need to know what tools to take for the job.
Kiko ubakili wata bunga dunko putoga wata.
Place this sonic device near the nest entrance. It will confuse and anger the colicoids. Kill any drones and warriors you see. Eventually, the Queen will reveal herself. The sonic device will disorient her, leveling the playing field so you get a fair shot. Be fast and careful.
And now we're playing with colicoids.
I'd suggest a hasty retreat after killing the colicoid queen. Not that I'm telling you your business.
Colicoid sounds scary. Morgir wishes Master would hold her safe.
I'm sure you do. Very well. But where is this colicoid nest? Seemingly it was discovered while a scout was looking for more Resistance bases of operations. Map. Oh, okay. One thing it doesn't tell you about the map here is there is a major Resistance outpost. We know is Outpost Victory. Looks like it's just down a chasm or a valley from Outpost Victory itself. Very well. We shall take a break here once again. Thank you all for joining me with even more Star Wars The Old Republic. When we come back, we will be on our way over to another Imperial garrison, where we'll meet this A-ara, and we'll look for this this K-52 and see what the special cargo the Balmorrans are moving. See if it's anything worth letting the Empire know about. But either way, as always, feel free to leave a comment if you so wish, and hopefully I'll see you for even more next time. Until then, no, take care. Bye-bye now.